Tonight's episode of Vampire Squid Show is brought to you by Stephen Bob's Trash Compactors. You got a body you need to get rid of? Call Stephen Bob. They keep their mouth shut. Let's do this. All right, so...
What? Hold on.
Stephen Bob, they're really good guys. I know them. They're really great guys, man.
Hold on.
Yep.
They're a golden retriever with 3 legs.
30 minutes that we've been talking made you come up with that.
The power of improvisation.
Mm-hmm. No, it's real. It's a real story. I know them. They have a golden retriever with 3 legs.
I leave you. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you.
And it's just, they're just like...
Yeah, that's it. He just sits
that's Cujo.
He's a good boy, though. He's a good boy.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Movie?
Fucking foaming at the mouth. And
but he's a good boy, though. He's a good boy.
Foaming at the mouth.
Christ.
Angry.
Mm-hmm.
He angry already, foaming at the mouth.
A little fun fact about that, though. When Stephen King wrote the book, I would prefer the book because the book actually takes place through the mindset of the dog as opposed to the movie.
Oh, wow. That's so dope.
That makes sense.
Honestly, I really prefer books over
No, but the thing is, the horror about it is that in the book is that the dog is describing in detail how it feels to have rabies.
Yeah, because the person knows how a dog feels.
But it's a horror thing. You can make shit up. It's pretty
I
fun.
guess. Anyways.
Listen, you're just a hater.
Am I, though?
Where's your imagination?
Am I, though?
Like...
But am I,
I
though?
actually prefer books over movies.
That's cute. We all prefer books over movies.
That's not true. A lot of people are too lazy to even read the damn book.
Which means that they never experienced the book, so they can't prefer it over the movie. However, you ain't gonna put yourself in a dog's mind.
Audible, baby. Audible.
I'm getting poked.
Oh shit! Sponsors.
Sponsors.
Nah, but anyways, let's get to it.
All right, let's go do this shit. All right, we got Johnny Cash back.
Hey guys, I'm late. So
Johnny
what's
Ash
up?
Cash.
No, it's Johnny Cash, not Ash Cash. Okay.
That shit don't work, bro. You got a female voice, and Johnny's a boy.
You just give her enough of those damn tobacco shit. She'll be fine.
What?
That tobacco shit. She got that.
Thank you for being here,
bro. She's the most feminine person in the room. She got white Zinf and a fucking jewel.
I got white Zinfandel, a jewel, and some tips on. You already know.
And she just did her nails.
You see, like
that shit is Brooklyn long.
Brooklyn long?
That's not Brooklyn long.
This is not even long. Like, I see long at the nail salon. Like, some girl, she was saying, I was like, how do you wipe your ass, bro?
She was black, right?
Oh, of course. Yeah. No doubt about it. 115%. That shit was 20 inches long. She was just like, yeah, and they were claws, too. I was like, who's your boyfriend?
That's like lazy receptionist.
Yeah, that's like what?
She got pressed that shit with her knuckles.
Yep.
What's your name?
Oh, Jesus.
Exactly.
Okay, whatever. I was about to go to lunch, but okay.
Alright, give him like 5 more minutes. He be with you.
They only pay me till 4, so you better make this quick.
Alright, listen, Bon Quick 2.
Oh my god.
Let's get through this shit.
Alright. So, yeah, it's another questionnaire episode. We're going to have a couple questions. And it's nice to kind of have just the control of the experiment here.
Yeah, we're going to keep it short for you guys.
All right, it's going to be a short one. So, we just wanted to talk about...
Wait, did we properly introduce?
And we're done.
I was already in one, so okay.
But did we properly introduce Johnny Ash Cash?
I mean, I guess so. She smokes tobacco, has long nails.
There we go then. All right. She technically has a vagina, but figuratively speaking has...
Listen, there's no proof there.
That's why I
so
said figuratively. Oh, technically.
I mean, I saw the medical record. She's fine.
Anyways, let's go. Only 2 genders.
There's like 15 in my book.
Last time I checked, if you buy clothes, it says either male or female. So.
Until you go to Amazon and try to order a shirt.
Yeah.
I identify as unisex. Thank you. I'm really like into the unisex bathrooms, you guys. Like, I think they were really good.
Yeah, so those pedophiles.
You're not peeing where I'm peeing. Fuck that.
Huh?
You're not gonna pee where I pee.
You can even pee.
That's my domain.
It is.
That's my space.
I honestly appreciate like unisex bathrooms.
The urinal is the domain of men.
Some shit is disgusting.
I'm just letting you know, men purposely pee
what
on the seat.
What would y'all do if y'all walk
into
a unisex bathroom, right? And like a girl's pissing in the urinal.
I'm going into a stall.
I'm gonna give him a high five because the amount of maneuverability a woman would need to pee in her urinal, I'd be like, oh, high five, you got it.
Dude, they have those little triangle things now that you just place on your vagina and you piss into it.
I've seen it.
Like
Washing
that.
is going to be a bitch, though.
I honestly
Washing's
want
gonna
to
be
try
like-
that, but that's going to be kind of annoying because it looks like it's going to just be messy. Like, what if you
Yeah.
piss in crazy and it just fills
Like, what
up?
happens when you, like, take it off of yourself and, like, the excess kind of, like, leaks onto you, but, like,
Then
you
you
don't
take
know
some
where it's going to
napkins.
go. But you don't know where it's going to leak to.
That's true. Yo, dude, I'm a female with really big thighs, and squatting is not fun. Like, it's just mad annoying. Like, it's just...
Maybe they
Don't
should
be
just...
girls, you guys.
just
It's
give
not-
you
it's
guys
hard.
Oh, thanks for the heads up. I'll keep
Yeah,
that in mind.
don't do that. It's hard. Sorry.
All right, let's get into it.
Put it, like, how you put it over there? Like, her face is there.
I don't really like the feeling of
It's supposed to be down, bro. There you go.
I guess you guys, like, just tell us, like, how it is, I guess.
What does that even mean?
Who's
I
us?
don't know.
Who's us?
I don't know.
Like,
Don't ask me
feet.
questions. Go.
All right, so
Anyways.
let's dive into the questions now. It's a
that
nice
wasn't
little,
me. That wasn't me.
nice
Hold on.
little topic I feel like we should discuss, which is pretty nice, and to keep it fair, we have a female perspective along with us. So, in terms of the dating world, in terms of just, men and women, it is believed that, well, I don't really believe, but a lot of times when it comes to men and women, it is said that a lot of times women tend to like to keep their options open in terms of whether having, alpha males, beta males, more aggressive as opposed to very, compassionate men around. And then they kind of subconsciously, in a way, like to keep as many options around as possible, which kind of leads into women leading men on. So, Johnny Cash, in your opinion, do you know anyone or do you feel that women tend to intentionally or unintentionally lead men on in a pursuit of keeping options open and so on and so forth? Most importantly, just flat
Honestly, yeah.
out, do.
Bro, for real? For real? That shit hit your face. You spilled wine on your face. It was on a table that was like way lower than you. I don't even know what just happened. That shit was like the end of a porno, bro. It's on your shirt. This is insane.
Man,
And we're not cutting
you
this.
made that cup extremely excited.
Like, what did you
Right,
do?
for it
For
to
it
just,
to
like-
do what it did, that cup was really excited.
That was insane. Jesus Christ.
All right, let's stop.
Okay.
Can we stop it?
All right, so no,
Wait,
no,
you
we're
guys
not
gotta
going to
stop?
stop
No,
it.
we don't even need to stop
But
it.
anyways, basically the question.
I get it. I got the question.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's-
Okay. So,
Fucking crazy.
boom. Yes.
Let me take a sip.
Mm.
Fucking out of control. Fucking Jordan.
I feel like I don't know. Girls do that. But you know what it is? I feel like it's more of unintentional thing. I guess on my behalf, I'm not speaking for like other females. A lot of females do keep their options open just to like, play the field. Why not? Like, who's going to be the best one for us? Who makes us feel the, thing? But personally, I feel like I unintentionally do lead people on. Like, and it's just on some, honestly, in this day and age, like, even just smiling at a guy is considered flirting. Like, I'll sit here and tell you to have a good day, and like, I'll converse with you just because I converse with a lot of, like, I just converse. I'm a people person, and a lot of people be like, oh yeah, she's with the shits. She wants this in or around her mouth, So it's just like, yeah, no, seriously, that's how it goes. And I'm just like, no, bro, I'm just well mannered, like, leave me alone. So
That's kind of on the guy, though.
I mean, yeah, but.
But we're going
no,
beyond
because
that,
I've been in that
We're
position.
both-
Yeah,
yeah.
I've been in that position where I have like known, but I guess I was younger. Like I knew the guy had more feelings like for me than I did for him, and I would sit here and subconsciously like still play with him. And I guess like I didn't mean to. It's just
Why did you use the word play with him?
like the only reason I say play with him is because like. I knew how he felt. I knew how I felt. And it was just like, I didn't have like the, I guess, courage to tell him like, no, bro, like that's not what it is. And I, when I was younger, it was just like, the attention. I kind of enjoyed the attention. And that's literally what a lot of females go for, especially even when they have boyfriends. Like that attention, it's very quick to just shut someone down. And just be like, no thanks. But once it gets to a certain level, and it's because, a lot of females do like the attention. They lack it from their significant other, but they love their significant other, so they won't leave them, but they'll still enjoy the attention from the other one. So they'll sit here and continue, like, you know, they think they're like, it won't necessarily, even if it's not necessarily like, hey, yeah, I'm with it, you know, but it'll be like a little bit more extra giggling, a little bit more extra smiling, you know, stuff like that. So I don't know, it's really confusing. I think now I'm an adult, so now I'll sit here and be like, listen, this is what it is, and this is what it's not, you know? But a lot of females don't have that courage to do that. And also a lot of females, it's very, like, fucked up, because we feel we could sit here and, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it sounds fucked up, but right. We will sit here and take it. Like, we'll, like, flirt with you, lead you on and all that stuff, but we don't want you doing that with anyone else, knowing that we do it with someone else. Like, we're all about, like, you got hoes, you're doing this, you're doing that. And I'm just like, I'm doing the same thing. Relax.
All right, so I guess you told us about your perspective and, like, how you've been in your life. But what about your experience with other females?
Oh, yeah. I know a bunch of girls that do that.
A bunch of bitches?
Yeah, I was about to say that, but you know,
weren't you?
Feminists don't hate me, I'm sorry. But no, yeah. Okay, personally, like I said, on my side, I'm more of a straight up, like, hey, this is what it is, this is what it ain't kind of girl. But definitely, I know a bunch of females that will sit here and be in a whole relationship, 5 baby fathers, all this extra stuff, and still, like, decide to, like, lead them on and pretend they're single and all this.
Yeah. 5 baby fathers, 4 kids.
Yep.
Anyways,
5 baby fathers, 4 kids. You right?
And how do you feel about that, though?
I think it's dumb. I feel like wasted time is worse than wasted money. And I feel like if you're honest, that's it. You'll meet a lot of people, because, like, some people can't handle that. Some people can't handle just friends with benefits, or just, hey, I'm trying to find myself so we could chill and have fun and vibe out. And then, you know, whether it grows into something or not, then so be it. But a lot of females lack that maturity where they're just like, I want all your attention, but I'm going to give it to everyone else because I'm lacking attention. And I just feel like things would be so much simpler if you have that conversation. Like, hey, I'm not looking for a relationship. I want to play the field. That's it. And now ball's in your court. Whether you could be like, okay, I'm going to play this. Like, I'm going to chill, do my thing, still play the field. We're young. Why the hell not? You know? I think it'll be so much simpler. Honesty goes a long way. Honestly. I
mean, I'll definitely change one part, and the attention part, because I don't think that females are the only ones who do it.
Mm-mm.
I think that males do it
guys
too.
Do it too.
When a guy has the opportunity to do it, they will. However, females tend to have that opportunity more readily available.
Yeah.
In general.
Do you feel like it's probably an actual natural instinct in the gender itself to make sure that their options are open to find the most compatible or let's say the most alpha male for them? Like, is it just not true? Because a lot of times in the animal kingdom, most, not all, but most animals, it's the men displaying something to the female, and the female chooses who is the most alpha of them. Do you feel like it's like
bro, naturally speaking, in my opinion,
yes. I
think naturally speaking, yes. But I think we're at a point in life where it's more societal than nature.
It is. Society does have to do with it.
But I'm gonna pass the mic now.
Go ahead. To who? Pat?
Obviously to Johnny Ash
Cash.
Cash.
No, I'm saying you're pointing when we're doing audio. You got to say who you're passing it to.
I'm passing it to Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash. I really like this song.
It's not a song. It's just
yeah.
a video.
No, I know, but like I know what it is. Sorry, you guys. I'm like a squirrel. I have like ADD.
Squirrels don't have
the
ADD.
one from Ice Age.
Stop. Yes, definitely. I'm that one.
Trying to get your nut.
Okay.
Wait, what? Okay, wait. Hold on. Repeat the question. I'm kind of drinking.
All right. Well, pretty much. I mean, where am I putting this cup? To be fair, you know, in most of society, women do tend to have the availability of options more often than men. I mean, Adam, you and me talked about this earlier. 20% of the men are banging about 80% of all the women.
80% of the sex is being had by 20% of the men. Hashtag, i.e.
Hypergamy. You shut up. You're not 20%. Let's not
In
get
high
into that.
school, I was.
Let's not get into that right now.
In high school, right?
Sure.
No, that was funny earlier. You missed it.
Stupid car ride. Anyway, but it is seen that most of the time women have the option of choosing someone more than men.
Hashtag frozen hot chocolate.
Women do that.
This is
Like
fucking
we do
super hot
that.
chocolate.
I'm not gonna lie to you. We do that. Like it's more of it's not. I mean, it ranges for different women. Like it's more or less like some women are like, which guy could provide for me better? Which guy could do this? Yeah, which guy could? Yeah, it's true. Like it's which guy could provide for me better? Which guy is the better option? Like in that case, But then there's also those females that are just like, which guy genuinely gives me that feeling? And it all comes down to like who the individual is as a person. But females definitely do that, and it's true. It's like just being a female today is just ridiculous. Like it's literally you walk down the block and it's just all types of weirdness, and it's kind of I don't think it's okay. I
mean, I do understand though that a lot of times you do have to realize like for example, like if you were to grab a female's phone, most likely her phone is just gonna be over bombarded by mad DMs and texts and all shit by so many fucking people just trying to get to her. And then just the feeling of knowing that you have all these options, you can be more picky.
Yeah.
As opposed to a guy where maybe like a guy maybe will have a couple text messages or DMs here and there, but they have to work harder to get that man.
I definitely agree. It's definitely like for a female, even when it comes down to simple things like even nudes. Like, dude, you ask a guy for a nude, you're getting 15 different angles, like all this crazy. Oh.
Never sent the nude.
You never sent a nude.
Never, but
wow, you're definitely a rare like form. But it's definitely like it's just.
I just told you I was the 20%.
Shut up with the 20%. I swear to God.
But like it's harder. It's harder. I was having this conversation the other day. It is harder for a male, like compared to females. Like females, it's just I don't know, just like hey, I have a vagina, give me attention, and you just get it without even asking for it. Where with men. It's, I guess, because you guys are more expected to be the aggressor. You guys are the ones expected to pursue, opposed to like us. They're like, oh, she's a girl. She's gonna, she sits there, and if she throws like hints, you're gonna know like what she wants. But yeah, you guys be misinterpreting stuff too.
Wait, have you ever heard of the 6 rule, whatever?
No, what is that?
This is a weird rule. I don't know all 5 of them, but it's like the guy has to have like a 6-figure income. Yeah. A 600 horsepower car.
Really?
Has to be like 6 foot
at
something.
least a 6 inch penis.
I like being a tall guy, honestly.
At least 6 foot tall. And there's one more 6 I don't remember. Mm-hmm. But like, have you ever met anyone, or are you of that breed? Oh yeah, 6-pack abs. It is 6-pack abs.
Honestly, that's retarded. I love me a thicker guy. Honestly.
Oh, you like the fat boys?
You like the
big boys.
I'm a big girl. I'm not really into skinny guys. Because I feel like, dude,
me neither. I don't like skinny niggas.
Yeah, like you're
I love how he looks dead at me.
He looks at me.
Hello, Adam. Looks dead at me.
How are you? I'm about to sing you some Adele.
Oh, okay. I personally am not like that, but a lot of females are like that. They're just like so unrealistic. Females are really unrealistic sometimes. Like it's like if the dude makes you happy, fuck what he makes, bro. You guys are gonna build together. If the dude makes you happy, like there's little things that you guys are gonna work on. But a lot of females are not like that. They're just like 6-pack, car, all that stuff. I know a lot of females that those are qualities that they look for, and if you don't have those qualities, don't even if the bottom of your shoes are not red, don't even walk in my direction.
So do you believe that a lot of times women tend to look for high status men as opposed to anything else? Like that's like up there compared to anything else. I mean, they can tolerate a personality, they can tolerate all this just as long as they have a high status.
It depends if the option's available, because sometimes certain females like they won't have that option available, but as soon as they I personally know people that as soon as they feel like they have that option available, they run with it.
I mean, when I mean by high status, I just mean like high status compared to what they're at now. Something a little higher than that.
Honestly, so basically, I personally get intimidated. If you're higher than me, like if you're higher status than me, I'm just like, well, bro, you got your shit together. I don't, and that scares me.
But that speaks to your character, though.
Yeah, but like a lot of people don't have morals nowadays, so
So basically, like, you feel like if you're not able to contribute at least almost as much as the person that you're looking at, or or who is looking at you, you maybe shouldn't get involved with that person.
I mean, no, I'm not necessarily saying that. I'm not.
No, but I'm asking, like, in a sense.
I get intimidated very fast.
No, I'm saying as far as you go, though.
Yeah, I get intimidated.
So, like, if you're not able to contribute what they're able to contribute.
If I'm not, yeah. It sounds messed up because I know that's not
no,
important.
No, it's not messed up.
It's
not, fair.
I know, but listen, it's not important, but I'm one of those females that believe in 50-50. Like, you take me out once. If you don't got it, I got it. If I don't got it, you got it. You know, I want to spoil you while you spoil me, you know? But if I'm one of those females that's just sitting here and I'm getting, I'm going to feel uncomfortable. I'm going to be like, damn, bro. Like, I feel, and even though you're just like, money's not what it is, like, that doesn't matter. I just want to spoil you. I can't take that. I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of it. But there's females that are more chapeadoras. They're just more, for those non-Spanish speaking, those are gold diggers in Española.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah, there's some girls that like that shit. They're just, I know females that would get $600 bags, sneakers, clothes, all this shit, and literally sit here, buy their man a $40 video game and throw that shit in their face all the time.
Hold
and
on,
like,
hold on. As far as the red pill goes, unicorns don't exist.
Yeah, they don't exist.
And what you just explained yourself to be is a unicorn.
You think so?
Now, I'm not saying that you ain't real. That's not what I'm saying.
Honestly, there's girls that exist like me, bro. That's literally, bro, I'm like one of those, like, I love that. I love spending money on my man, bro.
Few and far between, boy.
Bro, I love being the one like, nah, baby, I got this. I got the check.
I haven't seen it, though.
All right, well, you're not my man, bro. I don't even know you.
You can be my friends, boy. My friends, man.
You can be my friend, bro.
You can be my friends, man. I can see it from there.
Yeah, like, I mean, literally, it's just more or less like when you're in, it's more or less for me, it's like, I don't know. It's just, yeah. You just, like, threw me off. I don't even know what the fuck I was saying.
Do you get, like, a sense of euphoria when you're able to provide for the next person?
I mean, it doesn't, yeah. Like, even, it doesn't necessarily even have to be a significant other. Like, my family, I like doing that. I like being able to take my friends out.
So what you're saying is, and correct me if I'm wrong,
Don't do it, Kathy Newman. Don't say it like that.
Let's see. Wait. What you're saying is that your pleasure comes from being able to provide for others.
It's not only that. I just get pleasure in pleasing. If you're if you're smiling and you had a great time and those memories are there, I'm content with that.
But isn't that the same thing?
I mean, I guess, but it's not because it doesn't necessarily always have to be with providing. It's just in general, like,
if you provide me with a smile.
Okay,
if you provide me with
so then, yeah, providing
pleasure. But, like, the point is, it's still good, regardless of how you look at it. It's still a good thing, and it would technically put you in the realm of unicorn. But we're gonna keep you out of there because those don't exist in real life.
Those exist. It's just like, you know what it is, bro. It's like when I think I'm a really good girl.
I mean, have you taken the red pill though? Because I took one.
You took a red pill.
Red pills don't work on women.
What does that even mean?
My God!
What are we talking about?
All right, let's just put this down to
Jesus, I need some more
its most basic of standards. From what I interpreted from what you were saying, you generally, get pleasure from pleasing people, whether it's a smile, support, just being there, giving them something, this and that.
But that's not a feminine thing.
It's not a feminine thing.
That's not a feminine
it's perfectly
thing.
fine, but
it's an individual thing.
Would you say in a general sense, regardless of all that, you or anyone you know, at the end of the day, deep down your core, have standards?
Yeah, of course. I love a man with standards. Bro, if you don't have standards, like, it's a turn off for me. Like, if I sit here and I see, like, ex females you've tried to pursue, or, like, and, like, the type of people, like, you could tell a lot by the type of girls that a guy used to like, honestly. Because there's, like, a very, like, different thing. Like, me, like I said, like, me personally, I'm very chill. I'm very down to earth. I'm very, like, I consider myself one of the guys. I'm very, that's my mind. I'm very, like, I think about both sides. But a lot of people, even though a lot of people don't. But I feel like, yeah, like, I don't know. Sorry. Ding.
Javi, you've literally said nothing.
Right.
It's kind of warm right now, honestly.
I'm good.
I'm chilling. Honestly.
I can't. I would like to, but it's not really a debate. In
it's not really a debate. It's just more or less
it's a
my
conversation.
opinion.
It's a conversation.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
no
I
one said
felt-
it was a debate. It's a conversation.
And I feel like I've really hit the points I wanted to hit anyways.
Okay.
So
It all depends on the individual,
Exactly.
honestly.
And-
All right. So have we gotten to the next one?
Okay. All right. So any last thoughts on this one before we get to the second question? I guess.
I mean,
Never trust a big butt and smile. Word.
That is true.
Nah, I would definitely trust one.
Don't trust a big butt and smile. Don't trust a big
Mine,
butt.
no. Honestly,
You know-
I would close this out with be their friend first. Honestly, like I feel like you could pursue something like dating wise, but I feel like if you don't have that connection,
I will argue with you.
no, I don't think so. Because you know what?
I will
What is a
argue with
relationship
you.
without being like comfortable with that person
I
and
will
thing?
argue with you 100%
Let
of
me
the
hear
time
this.
in the sense that a friendship could only lead but one way.
A friendship.
Okay, but listen, it doesn't
Friendship.
necessarily have to be a friend. But what I mean by that is also
Get to
offer
know
those
them.
friendship
Get to
qualities.
them.
You
No,
know,
no.
speak to me,
No.
talk to me. That it doesn't necessarily only have to be about.
Friendship qualities is friendship qualities.
I
put it that way.
I don't think so.
What I'm gonna
I
say
think if you could make
is
me laugh,
only,
and if you could, like
That's
personally, if
just-
you could make me laugh, and
that's-
if you could sit there and I could confide in you, and I could laugh with you, like I laugh with my friends, and you get myself a sense of humor, and I don't have, because I've seen females that they have to, it's females and males. I don't even need to be sexist. That change who they are to be. To convert to
All right,
that
now,
comfortability to that thing.
Go ahead,
Hold
go
on.
ahead.
Now, like I'm saying, you're right. There's some people that are different with their significant others or with people they want to be with. But I feel like you can't have those friendship type of qualities because I can still make you laugh. I can still hang out. We can still do the whatever it is, to chill. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like and I'll take this as a grave because I 100% live by it. Is that you can never be a friend with a female you want to be with.
The only reason
I
why
don't
I'm backing
agree with
that
that.
up.
Me neither.
You
I don't
cannot.
agree with that.
I
All
can't
right.
do that.
I don't agree with
All
that.
right, what I'm about to
If
say.
you care about somebody enough, I think if you want them in your life,
do that.
you'll take the friendship.
the
Because sometimes you just can't work as a relationship. Sometimes,
That's
like
fine.
there's
But
certain
see,
situations,
all
but
right,
then
I'm
so
sorry,
you're
it's-
telling me let this person go. Because even if you're in the dating stage, sometimes it won't work out. Dating, we won't work out because you know what? Sometimes, like
All
me
right.
personally, I'm very friendly. I'm a social butterfly. I need a confident man that's not gonna get
All right.
offended
You're right.
and not gonna do that. So
You're-
if you could be my friend, I'm the type of person like. I am who I am. I've been the way I am. I've been in relationships. No, wait. I've been in relationships where we started off as just getting to know each other. And they knew me and they loved me. They digged my vibe. They digged everything. And as soon as we're in a relationship, they're just like, nope, you can't do this extra shit. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't do this. And I don't think that's okay. Because if you fell in love with me for the way I was since day one, you shouldn't have to change that. And that's what I mean by be my friend first. Learn who I am, learn my qualities, and find out if you could handle that. If you're okay. And I respect that when a man could sit here and be like, oh,
I respect all that.
Nah,
But
bro.
You don't have to be afraid to do that.
the only thing. All right,
Sorry,
what
Phil.
I'm about to say.
So good.
I can
yeah,
only
nah,
say.
fuck that.
So-
A lot of time
The-
will be like less wasted if a lot of people understood that. Like, accept me for me, bro. I'm not
That's
gonna sit
fine,
here and
but,
change.
I mean,
Nah,
now,
bro.
Hold on, now I got a
I
question
feel
for you.
like-
Hold
yeah.
on. Now I got a question for you. Do you put yourself out there 100% from the beginning or after?
From the beginning, I am who I am. You're gonna get the same Ashley. By the way, guys, my name is Ashley Johnny Cash.
Oh my god.
Johnny
You're gonna get the
Cash,
same.
boy.
Yeah, you're gonna get the same Johnny Cash from day one. From that first, like whether it's the message or that first intention when you walked up to me to say hi. Like I'm the type of person that I give the same type of energy I give a CEO to a janitor because you know what? That's who I am. So if my thing is like my ex, I got with him. He loved me for the way I was, fell in love with me, pursued me so hard. It took him a year for me and him to become boyfriend and girlfriend. We were just talking casually before then, you know? And then as soon as I got with him, he's just like, oh, you're too friendly. You're too this. You're too that. Like, he hated everything I was. And I'm like, bro, you know me. Like, I gave you the chance to balls in your court to know me. Because now you could, it's all up to the individual. It doesn't necessarily have to be girls. It's all up to the individual. Like, if you see qualities that you don't think, people are people. You're supposed to accept the person for who they are, not fucking try to change them because you think they're beautiful and you want them for yourself.
All right,
Nah.
So
No.
Hold
Not
on.
because you
So
want it for yourself, but because You're afraid
Yeah, that too.
of their qualities opening them up to the potential of to potentially being taken by other people.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
jealousy, basically.
Yeah.
So
No. It goes beyond
It
jealousy.
doesn't even need to be jealousy, exactly.
It goes beyond it.
So now it's like when we go into your story with your ex and stuff like that. You had a whole year. In that
I
year,
had like 3 years with this man.
No. I'm
You
talking
fucking
about-
bastard. Wasting
Let me
my
ask-
fucking
I'm talking
time,
about-
Let
bro.
me ask one
Hold on,
question though.
I'm talking about in the sense that to get into the relationship,
Remember
you had
your
a whole
question.
year.
Yeah.
I remember you.
All right. So
I have one too.
I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. So it like you took a whole year. In this year, was he like he became your friend, or y'all were talking this whole year?
You know,
to
that's
the
what I
point
mean.
of culmination?
It's like a mixture, though. What I mean by be my friend is like learn me, understand who I am, see if this is, and then like be mature enough to understand if you could handle it. Like,
But
if you
what
could think.
what I feel like Javi's trying to ask, which was kind of a bit of my question, was it known from the start that you're being quote unquote friends or getting quote unquote getting to know each other with the intentions of dating afterwards? Because
I mean,
I'm only saying that because in my experiences, because I can only speak from my experiences, the only times I was actually, let's just say, quote unquote successful with dating someone was when it was known right from the start that my intentions for talking with you was to date.
Thank you.
Because
Okay.
if it's
Thank you.
known from the start that my intentions was to be a friend, they will perceive me as a friend and will not catch feelings for
I
me.
definitely
And
agree.
this
Okay,
is-
I get
and
it.
now-
So now I'm
that's
This
asking.
is where I lead to
Yeah.
where I say that I live by that rule of that I have never gotten to a situation where like he said like I never became a friend because I was never established
Like if I'm
as a
talking to you,
friendship.
I'm letting you know right there. I'm
Yes.
talking to you because I am interested in you. I'm not talking to you
And
because
that's
I'm
where
a friend.
honesty comes into
I am
play.
not seeing you as a friend.
always
On
been.
where intentions have that's where earlier when I said like that's where honesty comes into play. When that question is asked, it should be honest. Like I'll sit here like I can't speak for really other females. Like I said, I know other females that just keep their options open. That they just sit here and they'll, converse with whoever whenever the time comes, where if you're single, you're single, that's why I said where honesty comes into play. So it all depends on the individual,
You talking? Go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, that's about it. Like it all depends. Like, but I definitely think that there's no foundation without that comfortability, that friendship vibe. Like I expect my significant other to be my best friend.
I mean, I understand. I completely understand that, but I feel like at the same time, if you need that friendship, at least let it be known
yeah.
what the intentions
That's
were.
why you say.
Because
That's why I always personally say, like, listen, I'm not looking for anything. But if it builds to that, then okay, so be it. Like I personally don't sit here and be biased.
The problem with that, from a male's perspective and from friends, when you say it in those words, you give them false hope.
I get it.
You give them false hope because they feel like what they'll do is, it's called like an emotional deposit.
Mm-hmm.
Like they feel like they can just deposit things into an emotional bank that they'll eventually take out. Like, you put a couple bucks in the bank, you kind of deposit in, and eventually it'll build.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't happen. You give them that false hope that, all right, if I do nice things for her, if I'm there for her, when she
honestly,
needs to talk
I've
to
been
me,
in that position before. I have.
But in your mindset, you think that everything's the same. You think that we're still cool, we're just friends. But in his mind, he tends to think, all right, if I do things for her,
I
eventually
gotta
she'll
try
grow.
harder.
Yeah,
I gotta
this
do.
and that.
Yeah, I
And
get
that's
it.
That tends to happen. So when you say it like that, you give them that false hope that I can invest in this, which naturally doesn't happen because you're still in the mindset of we're just friends.
We're just chilling.
So
yeah,
then when
like we're just getting to know each other.
When he's built up with all that emotion and ends up spilling his heart towards you, you're confused as fuck and you don't know what to say. Like, I thought we were just cool. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bro, the dating scene is definitely harder for guys. I'm not gonna even lie. It's way
It's
harder
all
for guys.
Fact.
That
It's
is a fact.
hard.
It's
You're
way
most
harder
definitely
for a guy.
You're
But
most
the
Because
thing
there'll be
is-
a female will be on a date 3 times a week compared to
Exactly. But the thing
thing.
is, they don't talk about it.
Oh no, how no?
They don't talk
How
about
no?
it.
I know so many low key, females that like will sit here and date like a whole bunch of different men and just see.
In my opinion, it's just an opinion. In my opinion, the dating scene will be less difficult if the man just went straight up and was like, I'm interested in you because I want to date you. And if they get the sense that that's not going to happen, move on.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Move on.
That same thing, like I said, honesty. It's
Don't
all about
invest in it.
communication, honestly.
And-
It's
but
all
the-
about communication. But dude, dope-ass friendships start off with men that try to pursue females, honestly. Like, I have a couple friends that, like, I've been friends with for years that has either tried to pursue me or I tried to pursue them. And it just transferred. It all boils down to the individual.
They're investing in you.
No, that's not true.
So
That's
you're
not true
telling
because
me-
I have a friend that I've been friends with since high school, and I was interested in him in high school. And in high school, I was like it was so obvious, blatantly clear. And just as I got to know him, that's where I said the friendship factor. As I got to know him, I took my time, got to know him, and now we're like peas in a pod, bro.
So
I look at here and he wants me to meet his significant others, to do all that, and bro, I don't feel no type of way. Sometimes the best. That's why I say, like,
you
where
don't
Hobbs
feel some
said,
type of way. What about him?
no,
If you-
he
if
doesn't.
you-
He doesn't.
If you offered sensual intercourse, would he say no?
I mean, I don't know. He's a whole guy, but honestly, like, it's very, like, you know.
Think about this, to consider that yes, you guys have been really cool and really close, but if the opportunity comes up where you might want to get in bed with him, would he say no? Would he say, I value the friendship more than this?
Normally, no.
Normally, yeah, I was about to say, like,
especially with
usually
the fact
guys
that-
don't care about that.
Especially with the fact that you two, at the start of your
I think I would
consensus
care more
wanted
than
to.
he would care, honestly. I think I would be the one that'd be like, nah, bro, we're dead ass mad.
Now, I'm not saying this in terms of you specifically with your specific situation because I don't know enough about it to say it, but in most occasions, if a man was interested in a woman but showed, nothing happened, but they still are friends, the man most of the time is tethered to it because he's investing. He's waiting because if the opportunity does come up, he's going to take it.
See, that's why I hate the concept of the friendship zone.
Yeah, but what if you passed out on some really good
think-
friends, bro?
No. There's the concept of passing on a good friend is not there if your intentions was to fuck from the very beginning. I was not there for a friend. I did not talk to you because I wanted to be your friend. I talked to you because I wanted
I guess
to fuck.
that's different for guys,
At the
though.
same time, that's not fair.
Yeah, that's not fair.
It's not fair, but it's honest.
But it's
It
not,
is
no,
honest.
wait,
It is
honest.
very
wait,
honest. It
wait.
is very honest, but it's not fair.
It's not fair because most of the time, if a guy starts talking to a girl, he doesn't tell her, hey, I'm talking to you because I want you to be my friend. Whereas a female is going to respond to him, and most of the time, a guy kind of comes on as a friend.
Yeah, like a
But
lot
that's
of guys
the
be
problem.
crying
That's the energy
like they're
they
friends.
give.
That's the
That's
problem.
the energy they give. And then the female's like, I'll be your friend. But
That's-
the guy in his mind has ulterior
Honestly,
motives.
I could
But
honestly
the problem
say,
with that is that they do that.
you know what I could honestly say
If
though?
guys, if I come on to a girl and I'm giving out the intentions that I want to be a friend, even though deep down I want more, that's a fucked up move on me.
Yes, that's all I would say. Honestly,
That's
I've been
how
in
I
that
dig
position
myself
before,
into a
where
hole.
I've told a guy, like, hey, listen, I'm not looking for something. I'm just looking for a friend. That's it. And their feelings have gotten so like deep into it, and I'm like, yo, bro, we had this conversation. I think it goes down to being honest, bro. Just be honest with your emotions. If your intentions is to date, then date. Then with a female like me, I could be like, if it goes there, then it goes there. If it doesn't, then it doesn't, But I'm one of those females that I need to take my time. Like, there's a lot of females that sit here and jump into relationships with a fear of being alone. Like, I know females that will be in a relationship and then break up and literally a month later will be in a whole nother relationship. I feel like that's really fucking fast.
When you say take your time, what is it about it that would eventually change your mind if that were to happen?
Just how he makes me feel. Does he make me smile? Does he make me laugh? Like, me personally,
Wouldn't you
I
have
don't
done that
care.
from the start? Otherwise, why would you talk to him?
No, not necessarily. Sometimes it's not always clear from the start. Sometimes
Because
it's
I know
like,
personally,
okay,
I know who I'm gonna fuck with from the start.
no, me personally, I don't. Me personally, I get along with so many different personalities. I get along with everyone. I'm a real big people person. So I'm more of, hey, we could converse. I could converse with anyone, but it takes a really, like, I always used to make this like joke with my friends, like, getting my number is the easy part. Getting me to reply is the hard part. And it sounds fucked up, but it's true. Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. When I was in my teenage years, I had a problem with saying no. I would always hand out my number. I wouldn't care. I would not care. But then it's just like there's a certain point that I'm just like, no, Like,
I mean, I feel like that also just drives it to just females in general, or just more people.
Not necessarily,
They're
because
more
I know some
sociable.
females with really rude, badass attitudes that if you're not cute, they're not gonna talk to you.
Not necessarily just that. Like they're more open to people. They kind of have to be though. I mean,
I think it
about
depends, because I know a lot of really rude females.
I mean,
I
they're
know a lot
rude,
of
they're
really
rude for another
rude
reason,
females.
probably.
No,
Because the thing is,
no, there's some females that don't need to be like me. I'm personally one of those females. Like, if you sit here and you be like, "Damn, you're beautiful, ma," or something like, "Hey, you're beautiful," da da da. I'm one of those females that I would say thank you and keep walking. But I also know females that would sit here and be like, "Fuck out of here, nigga. You could be my father." Da 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 da.
because
like, talking crazy.
they don't want that compliment from that person.
Yeah, but I think that's very rude. That's why I'm saying with females like me, it's very like different. You know.
All right. So, anyways,
Sorry.
My other question was like, how do you feel about people saying that females tend to date up?
What do you mean?
Females tend to date up. Tend to date up in the sense that they date people who are doing better than them in life.
Like, for example, if you
make 50,000, the guy makes 100,000.
I can
However,
honestly
if
say-
you made 100,000, you wouldn't date a guy who made 50,000.
like,
You
would
know,
you date the guy
honestly-
who works at the hot dog stand, basically?
I would. I personally would. I personally would feel like, hey, I've been in a relationship where I was the breadwinner, where I was making more money and he was unemployed and I was holding him down. You know, I personally feel like if a person loves you, like, money does not buy love, bro. Like, you could sit here and buy me 56 million things, and you could buy me flowers every week, and you could do that. That doesn't mean nothing. If I'm not into you, that's not going to mean nothing to me, you know? But if I genuinely care about you and I feel about you, like, and I feel like something towards you, it's going to mean so much more. Like, I personally am one of those people that write me a letter, draw me a picture, make me something. That's going to mean more to me than a pair of fucking Uggs.
All right,
Then, like,
but
you know.
that's fine. That's fine.
But if females do that.
How do
Females
you
do that.
feel about people saying that females tend to do that?
I think in the society, it's really fucked up because females do that. Females will look at, I told you, it's like, as I said earlier before, it is now in this day and age, it is, hey, what can you offer me? Are you driving a better car than than the other person I'm talking to? Am I gonna look better standing next to you than standing next to this guy, you know? And this now, no, it's true, dude. I know so many females. The broccoli is sitting here shaking his head. So, sorry, broccoli. But literally, it's asparagus now? Oh shit. Okay, I get it.
I'm shaking my head for other reasons. Okay.
Sorry, guys, I misinterpreted something. But literally, I feel like it's just, I don't know. It's just that, like, you know?
All right, that kind of derives into, gets into another thing I wanted to say. That it is said that a lot of women, even if the man or the male is not at a higher status as the woman, what they'll do is that they'll invest in the potential of them getting higher, which is why they do that.
You know, I could
So
honestly
it's like
say
he
that.
doesn't
My last
have
relationship,
enough money,
my last
but he has
relationship,
potential to make more.
I can honestly
So
say
I'm gonna
that.
stick with him and hope that he
You're
does.
right. My last relationship, I'm not gonna lie, he used to build computers. He was so tech savvy. He could fix cars. He had so much potential, bro, but he was so fucking lazy. So I really invested in that. Like, I was just like, I know what you're capable of, you know? And I just, but me, the personal, the female I am, I was just more of I'm going to push you. I'm going to tell you, hey, this is what you could do. I know you could do it, you know? But, I definitely agree with you. I
And
definitely
then
do
once
agree
you
with
know
you.
that wasn't
but the
happening.
question was not that. The question is, how do you feel about people saying or people generalizing females dating
I can't
up
really
in the hierarchy?
You know, I could really say that I don't like it because the personal female, just like you said earlier, you sound like a rare unicorn. You never dated me, so you don't know the type of girlfriend I am. When I invest myself into someone, I'm very strong. You know, I'm very
I feel like
thing.
but
it's the same thing with males, though.
But I feel like while you're speaking
Yeah.
from a personal place.
I'm speaking from personal perspective, but
But
I
how do
can't
you
really
feel
answer.
about that being said about women in
I
general?
could sit here and I could say, oh, I think it's fucked up because I'm not that female. But it
But-
goes down to a personal thing, but it's the same thing for guys,
But
though.
how- but
Because a lot of guys...
All right, so do you feel that women do that?
Yeah, of course, but
So
men
then
do it
how
too.
do you feel about people saying it.
Men do it too. I know men that it's just like, hell yeah, I don't care if my girl's gonna make more money than me because she's gonna spoil me. You know, I know personally, like, real life men that are in my life that don't mind a woman paying every single time, that don't mind a woman sitting here and doing that, you know? So it's just, it's very, I can't really answer that question.
Those
That's like
men
more
are
durable.
called sakipankis.
They called fucking beta males.
They are.
Yeah,
They're
those are
males.
beta males. Yes, they are.
I
But
don't know.
They're beta males.
I'm sorry.
Because at the end of the day, this kind of reminds me of a scene from a movie. I forgot the name of the movie.
It's
Kinda-
honestly, you know what it is? I had this conversation the other day. A lot of people, like one of the females I was speaking to, they were just like, literally, hey, you know, just the...
No, he's not taking my food. We're not doing that again. Adam's good, but no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that again. You leave my chicken alone.
I was low-key hoping that you guys ordered pizza
I'm
because I'm drinking today, and I was like,
I'm gonna fuck you
yo,
about
I'm going to
this
need that
podcast.
bread.
Fuck you.
Yeah. No, we
I'm going to
good.
pizza now.
Have some Tostitos chips.
I need
Enjoy
like
the chips.
I need like 6 spices.
I don't think he'll be here on time.
I need like 6
I
spices.
would be really with the shits of ordering
What
pizza.
time is it though?
I
need to
don't
go.
know.
That's the time.
Oh, okay.
We could-
I'll text
oh,
Oge right now. If
Bro.
he's not ordering pizza, we go order pizza right now.
bro, I will put
And,
in who
I'll-
got quick pay.
I'll send you money right now.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who got quick pay?
We done?
We can order some pizza.
You good?
I don't know. I'm just waiting on them.
Finish
bro.
it.
No,
finish
I
it.
don't know where I was. I'm kind of like a squirrel. I said
Just
that
finish
earlier.
it. Don't worry about it.
So basically, give
Basically,
a response
I just
to
feel
the
like
question.
honesty goes a long way. Honesty and being yourself. Because how could you sit here? You could mold yourself and you could be the person.
Yo, you can't be too honest.
No,
As a
no,
guy, you can't be
no,
too honest.
no. I'm very, I'm very raw.
Hold on.
No,
Why I say that? Because they will walk over you.
Yes,
I'll say that right now.
that is true.
I can honestly say one thing about females. If you allow them to walk all over you, we will.
Yeah.
Straight up. It sounds fucked up. We don't want. We want a man. We want a man. We don't want a girl.
And that's where being too honest sometimes doesn't work out for you.
Because when you're too honest, you bear too much. When you bear too much, you perceive as weak.
I don't necessarily think so.
You don't.
I don't necessarily
You
think
don't.
so.
Judging from my experiences, it's true.
And yet again,
Judging from
I
his
get it.
there
experiences, judging from
is
Adam's
where
experiences,
you
it's true.
are a rare unicorn.
There's no such thing as unicorns.
Drop mic.
I'm a unicorn.
You're not a unicorn. Because even you have standards.
Give me a chick, you
But that's
stupid.
fine.
No, but
Don't get me wrong. That is okay.
According to what she's said so far, she's the closest thing to a real life unicorn that we can actually find.
I'll fuck with you,
That
bro.
anyone could actually find. In honesty,
Thanks, broccoli. You're super dope.
like in real talk, like you do
Yeah,
seem
yeah.
the part. We can't say that you are the part, but like
Yeah.
'cause we haven't dated you. But according to what you see, what you deem important in a relationship,
So
you
get
seem
dressed.
like you are
He's
that.
about to go see the longest. And he's about to be here in 10 minutes. So get ready.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I guess we're ending this because everyone's just barging in and
Right,
shit.
okay.
All right, so I guess we'll end it from there. Thank you, Johnny Cash, for talking. We are the Vampire Squid Show.
We are the Vampire Squid Show.
Deuces.
Vampire Squid. Bye.
Peace.
Vampire Squid Show. Flat Earth. Peace. Don't forget to follow the Vampire Squid Show on Stitcher, Instagram, SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes, and Twitter. Once again, thank you for listening.